Last week, we read the story Mixed, a colorful story, and we learned a little bit about tone color or sound color. That's right, sound has color, just like some pencils are blue, some are green, and some are yellow. Sound can also have a different color too. But did you know that there's a special word for sound color? There is. It's called timbre, not timber. Timbre. Say timbre. Timbre means that everything has its own special sound. You know, you're actually already an expert at timbre. You are. Because if you closed your eyes and your mom said something to you, and then your dad said something, even with your eyes closed, I bet you could tell who was who just from the timbre of their voice. Because each of their voices sounds different, doesn't it? That's timbre. You also learned about 4 different timbres of the voice in kindergarten. We learned about the whisper voice, the shouting voice, the speaking voice, and the singing voice, remember? And then as we got a little bit older, we started to learn about the timbres of different instruments. That's right, instruments all have different timbres. I have an idea. Let's try something. I brought a couple of instruments in that we have used in music class. I want you to close your eyes and we're going to play a little game. I'll play one of the instruments and I want to see if you can guess what it is just by listening to its timbre. Okay, close your eyes. No peeking. I'll play you the first instrument. Okay, you can look. What's your guess? If you said hand drum or drum, that's it. You could tell just from listening to the timbre, the special sound of the hand drum. Okay, time for another one. Close your eyes. Here's instrument number 2. You can look. What's your guess? Tambourine. Could you hear the jingling of the metal? It has a pretty bright timbre, doesn't it? Okay, time for round 3. Eyes closed. Here's sound 3. What do you think instrument number 3 is? The triangle. It also has metal on it. So it's also a bright timbre, but it sounds different from the timbre of the tambourine, doesn't it? Okay, I have one more. Eyes closed. What instrument was that? That's right, the xylophone. We're pretty good at the xylophone. Now, you might be thinking, but Mrs. Dundor, how can you describe timbre? Like, what are some words that you can use to describe how something sounds? Well, here are a bunch of words that you could use to describe the timbre of a sound. Light. Something could sound shrill. Full. Gentle. Piercing. Breathy. Clear. Bright. Dark. Rich. Mellow. Harsh. Those are all different ways that you could describe timbre. Can you think of any other words to describe a sound? But what does timbre feel like? Well, we could try making some different sounds with things that we have around our house, or even with our bodies, and then we can compare and contrast the timbres. So you can pause the video on each screen so that you can go see if you have these items around the house. Remember to be safe and to always ask permission before you grab something to use for a lesson. If you don't have one of these objects, that's okay. You can definitely try this with all kinds of different things around the house. So first, you could try tapping with a pencil and tapping with an eraser. How does that sound different? How does it feel? How about a piece of paper and then one other thing that you could choose from around the house? How about clapping compared with patting? And finally, if you could make any sort of a whistling sound and hum, how do those timbres compare? Well, since it's almost our spring break, let's play a game with some Easter eggs. I have some plastic Easter eggs that I have secretly filled with 4 different things that I found in my house. I want to see if you can guess what's inside each egg just by listening to the timbre when I shake it. So I guess you could say, it's timbre time. What do you think is inside each egg? Good luck. First egg. Wow, that's a very quiet timbre. It's very gentle. I'll do it a little harder this time. If you can hear that, what do you think it might be? How would you describe the timbre? It's definitely soft and gentle. Did you make your guess? Let's see what it is. It's little ripped up pieces of paper. No wonder it was so soft and gentle. Wow, that was a tricky one to start out with, wasn't it? Let's go to egg number 2. Ooh, look at this one. It's golden. All right, this better be good. Wow, how does that timbre sound to you? How would you describe it? I think it's a little bright. It sounds energetic to me. What's your guess? Let's see. Ooh, I don't know if you can see in here, but it's chocolate sprinkles. Delicious. Chocolate sprinkles sounds pretty different than pieces of paper. Okay, egg 3. Let's see. Here comes egg number 3. Ready? Do you recognize that timbre? How would you describe it? Make your guess. And did you guess pennies or coins or money? If you did, you got it right. Okay, there's only one egg left. Let's see what could be inside egg number 4. Ready? Very gentle. It reminds me a little bit of the first one. Do you have a guess? Let's see. It's salt. How many did you get right? This is a fun game that you could ask if it's okay with your parents if you try it at your own house. Maybe you have some plastic eggs and you and your parents or your sisters and brothers could go around the house, fill them with some different things, and try shaking them and see who can guess what's inside just by listening to the different timbres. If you do play, make sure that you ask first and you're very safe. And I would love to see a picture or a video of what you did. Bye, everyone.